Hey, namaskar to everyone. But before that, remember one thing, loneliness is never the end of life. This is Mr. Alone. I met him a few years ago. He had created his own little world, a life where he wake up early, going to office, coming back to his sweet home as he felt, and the same routine every single day. Looking at him, everyone would think he was satisfied, but the silence on his face, it was telling a completely different story. That day felt normal, but a secret was quietly following him. Was Mr. Alone wrong? Hey, namaskar to everyone. Slowly I began to understand that even in the silence, Mr. Alone had some companions, friends he liked to spend time with. They were Mr. Sad, Mr. Depression, and through their eyes, there was the most beautiful person in the world, the one Mr. Alone loved deeply, Miss Suicide. But among all of them, there was one person who truly loved and waiting for Mr. Alone. Who was it? You will. But why did he do that? Hey, namaskar to everyone. At some point in life, we all meet someone who gives meaning to our existence. In Mr. Alone's life too, there was a quiet corner called Miss Self Love waiting patiently for him. But Mr. Allen always kept his distance. Whenever she came close, he pushed her away, closing silence over words. It wasn't that he didn't want to be close to her. The desire was there, yet Mr. Allen always stopped himself. But why did he do that? What did Mr. Allen just do? Hey, namaskar to everyone. Moving forward, I joined Mr. Alone on a Christmas evening, surrounded by familiar faces Mr. Sad, Mr. Depression, and Mrs. Side. That evening, Miss Self Love was there too. She had a very cheerful nature. Softly, she stepped closer and tried to talk to Mr. Alone. Hey, Mr. Alone, can I talk to you? But Mr. Alone looked at her and said just one word, no. Still, she didn't give up. She gently tried again to start a conversation. But suddenly, Mr. Alone shouted at her. When she asked why, Mr. Alone answered with silence. What was that silence hiding? And why did Mr. Regret is loud, but Mr. Alone stayed silent. Hey, namaskar to everyone. After Christmas Eve, Mr. Alone realized he had done something wrong. But Mr. Alone is Mr. Alone. He tried to ignore his feeling and disappear into his own world. But this time he couldn't. No matter what he did, only one face stood in front of him, Miss Self Love. His heart kept hurting, whispering again and again that he had made a mistake. That's why he came to meet me. I asked him to talk to Miss Self Love and if he could to apologize. But will Mr. Alone have the courage to face her? The answer awaits in the next part. Thank you. This was the hardest step Mr. Alone ever took. Hey, namaskar to everyone. After thinking deeply for a long time, Mr. Arnold finally decided to meet Miss Self Love. This was the first time he had ever faced a moment like this, so feeling nervous was only natural. His hands trembled, his heart raced, gathering courage. Mr. Alone walked towards her. He believed she would be angry. He feared she would shout at him. He was ready for rejection, but none of that happened. Miss Self Love met Mr. Alone with respect and a gentle smile. And in that moment, something unexpected happened. Mr. Alone apologized to Miss Self Love. But was this apology enough to heal everything?
Silence was breaking, but fear still held his voice. Hey, namaskar to everyone. The silence was spreading through the air. After apologizing, Mr. Alone slowly looked at Miss Self-Love. His eyes were filled with question. Will she forgive me? No one had ever truly understood him before, and that truth was clearly visible in his eyes. Somewhere deep inside, don't know why, he hoped that Miss Self Love might understand him. And just like a sincere prayer answered by fate, humbly Miss Self Love smiled and said, It's okay. For the first time, a wave of happiness rose inside Mr. Alone, but it had time to reach his lips yet. But that time his heart felt lighter. He thanks Miss Self-Love, but in return she asks him for something that might be hardest thing in the world for him. What did she ask for? Will Miss Self-Love walk in a mile Mr. Olo's shoes? Hey, namaskar to everyone. As the conversation moved forward, Miss Self-Love asked for something that Mr. Olon couldn't refuse. He looked at him and gently asked, Would you please delineate the underlying force that's shaping your mental disposition? His eyes spoke everything he wanted to talk. He wanted to release the words he had been carrying inside for years, but silence and fear stood guard at his lip, refusing to let a single word escape. Sensing this, Mr. Low held his hand and gave him courage. Finally, Mr. Alone whispered, You can't walk a mile in my shoes. Miss Self-Love paused, but instead of stepping back, she chose to give him a chance. Will Mr. Arnold trust her enough to tell everything? Will he finally let self-love understand him?
Trust doesn't come easy, especially after a painful past. Hey, namaskar to everyone. Holding Mr. Alone's trembling hands, Miss Self Love looked into his eyes and gently asked for one chance. As a storm of question rose inside him, a quiet voice whispered, Maybe it's time to trust someone. And Mr. Alone fell silence. Steadying his breath, he prepared himself to walk back into his past. It wasn't easy, but this time he wasn't alone. He had found someone willing to stand by him, and after a pregnant pause, Mr. Alone began to speak. What is his past, and what pain has he carried all these years? He had everything until life changed this story. Hey, namaskar to everyone. Do you know something, Miss Self-Love? I wasn't always like this, silent, sad, or easily irritated. Once life was beautiful for me, I was fearless, open hearted, always smiling. I was good at my study, full of jokes, living freely, doing whatever I wanted. After graduating, I got a job, my family was happy, and I was happy too. Everything was hunky dory. I was always ready to help others. I would run whenever someone needed me, and doing that gave me joy. But life isn't like a movie. There comes a moment when everything changes. You didn't really live anymore, you just exist. And Mr. Alone paused. Miss Self Love gently asked him, Then what happened? What changed you like this? The answer lies. Thank you for giving the love to Mr. Alone series. Please like it and share it more. And don't forget to comment how you feel it. Thank you.